I'm currently out in Dubai, and I thought I would take you through my most recent round at the Trump International. As you can see there, that was a beautiful little fade down the middle of the fairway. Picked up the tee very quickly, hit a 7-iron in there, onto the green, just onto the front. I was told that the greens were very, very fast, so I hit the first part a little bit short and then missed the next one, start of a bogey. However, next hole, I flushed a 3-wood down the left side, as you can see here. And it left me a wedge into the green. You won't see where this one's finished, but it was pretty good, to about 20 feet. It was a solid 2-putt to make the par and move on to the next. This one was a drivable par 4. I hit a pretty good drive. I was about 20 yards short, I would say. Hit a pretty average pitch shot, to be honest with you, and then 2-putted for par. Next one was a par 5. Driver was on fire in this round. Hit a driver down the middle. Decided to lay up because there was a little bit of trouble around the green. So I hit a 4-iron, as you can see. Thought I'd trust my wedge play. I was wrong to do that because it wasn't the best wedge shot, but it was on the green. And we managed to save a par in the end. Just about on the green. Next one was another par 4. Again, as you can see, the driver was on fire again, and it was straight down the middle. Similar kind of thing, hit it onto the green, not close enough, didn't make the putt, and made a par. This one was a par 3. I think it was about 155. I hit a 9-iron in here. It was pretty good. About 30 feet, I would say, 2-putt to make another par. So we're still one over. This one, I hit a pretty good drive, had a wedge into the green. It was a pretty good shot, actually. It looked closer than what it was on camera. Thought it was almost in the hole. But when we got down there, it was probably about, well, as you can see here, I don't know, 15 feet or so, 10 to 15 feet. For birdie. And it wasn't to be, so we move on to the next hole.
That was a good hole though, Bear.
I was paired up with 2 other guys, and as you can see, typical me, I couldn't help myself but give these guys a few tips and pointers, and worked out pretty well because this guy hit the best shot he'd hit all day, having topped most of his other shots. Convinced him to get the driver out, and he hit it 250 down the middle. Okay, so we're still one over, I believe, at this point. Playing number 17, which is my 8th hole at the Trump. We hit this one in there nice and close. Yep. And tap in for the birdie. Level par, going down the last. Driver in hand. Similar story to the rest of the round. Right down the middle. At about 135, down into the green. Hit a pitching wedge. It looked good, was difficult to see because it was downhill a tad. But it was a couple of feet, and we tapped in for a 1 under par on the back 9 of the Trump International Dubai.